Good morning. It's time to get in touch. In Touch is a public affairs show dedicated to improving the lives of Susquehanna Valley residents. I'm Freddi Hammer, News Director at Backyard Broadcasting. Well, if you know a teacher, he or she is very likely to be a fierce advocate for their students, speaking of their accomplishments and successes with pride, and maybe sometimes also feeling empathy when they have bad days or losses. Well, begun in the spirit of supporting all students, the Canton area school has a teacher who started a comfort closet, providing donations to serve students who may not be able to buy the hygiene products they want and need as growing and developing teenagers. This helps serve the students and help them feel clean and more confident. Today, we're here with that teacher, Kalyn Essick from the Canton School District. Good morning, Mrs. Essick.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm really great, and I'm happy to be here with you to talk about this very important service, I guess, you're providing for the students, aren't you? Tell me a little bit about yourself, and you are one of those teachers I talked about who want to share in your student successes, aren't you?
Yes. I teach 9th, 10th, and 11th grade English here at Canton Area High School. I found a need a couple years ago when I was first hired that our students could use some hygiene items so that they can feel clean and confident day while they're here at school. I saw an article floating around online, actually, that gave me the idea, and I thought, well, that's something we could definitely use in Canton and certainly within this whole entire area. And I just basically got it off the ground running, got some donations, let the students know what I had, and got started from there.
You said you found the need when you came to Canton, but have you seen any students in your career sort of struggling with this same issue?
Yes, pretty much regardless of school district that I have worked at in the area, I've seen a need for students to have these hygiene items. Oftentimes, it's not something that they would feel comfortable enough trying to ask the nurse for, or maybe through a buddy bag program that some of these schools have. So I decided that if I wanted to do it, I was going to do it myself, do it right. And I took the reins and got it started here at Canton Area High School.
Well, you've sent out some beautiful posters as well as just letters that you're sending also to other schools. You're hoping to get a little bit of support as well, like maybe even starting other branches of a comfort closet in different districts.
Yes, I would really love it if after people listen to this In Touch that other school districts maybe get a hold of me. I am actually talking to someone right now from Bellefonte Area School District who is looking to start a comfort closet there. So I'm hopeful after this that maybe some school districts will reach out to me for some guidance or just hit the ground running and start a comfort closet for themselves in their schools.
Give me a little bit of a picture on how a student might come to you and what are the different circumstances where how are they asking? Is it something that may be through an email, or are they coming up to you personally, or they know, and is it private just between them and going to an area to get the things they need? How does that work for a student?
There's a couple different ways students can handle this. Sometimes students are not shy and will just come right in my room regardless of other students being in there and be like, hey, I ran out of this on the weekend. Or particularly, we have students after gym, when they first start it in the 9 weeks, they realize they don't have a deodorant in their locker and they're a little sweaty. So the most often requested item is deodorant from both boys and girls. So they might just pop in and say, Mrs. Essick, can I get a deodorant? Absolutely. Now, there's other times where students could just send me a direct email with a list of items that they could use, and they can always come pick them up in privacy. I do let them know the times when there are not students in my room that they can come collect these items if they wish. There are QR codes posted all around the school and within the bathrooms so that students can access a Google form to let me know what hygiene items they would like to request. And then I usually email them when it's ready and say, hey, you can come pick it up at this time when no one's in my room or in between classes if you don't mind.
So, Mrs. Essick, have you been asking for donations since you hit the ground running yourself and going? And have you been successful with the raising of donations? Have you ever run out?
We have never run out. We have done a nice job getting the comfort closet started. And anytime it gets depleted, maybe in one area, I usually send out an email to faculty and staff saying, hey, the comfort closet could use X, Y, and Z. If you come across any sales or if you have any products new at home that are unopened, we'd be happy to take them. We have local businesses that help us out. Most recently, we had the Canton Moose Lodge hold a product drive for us. They got us some really nice products, and then they also donated a $100 gift card for us to spend. And I went to the Dollar General just last week and refilled the comfort closet because of that, as well as a student and parent made a donation as well. So just in this month, I've been able to pull in $200 worth of brand new products. So it is stacked full at the moment, ready for students to use it. And in fact, I just sent around an email the other day letting all the students know, hey, we're fully stocked. What kind of items do you need to feel clean and confident towards the holidays?
When you have the donations that come in, and people can probably write off the things that they donate just with their receipts, but what other kind of factors play into using the money and having an account for the school? Are you able to justify those different things financially?
Yeah, so at the moment, I am working on getting an account set up. So far, because I just kind of hit the ground running with this initially, I could only take product donations and gift cards. But we are getting an account set up at the school so that people can send in just a monetary donation for me to spend as needed. And then anytime I go to the store, whether it's, a Dollar General or Walmart, Target, et cetera, maybe shop online on Amazon to get a really good deal, the receipts are just turned in then to my account for accountability.
I'm curious if you're able to, maybe teach in an area where an empathy curriculum moment, of your year. Can you help the students understand how serving their fellow students is a help? I mean, I don't know if that's part of anything that you're thinking of and incorporating both.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We do actually have our health teacher every 9 weeks when he switches classes. He comes into my room and grabs a tampon and pad from the Ant Flow that I have within our girls' bathrooms. So that way at least the students know that the products are there for them.
Let's talk about that. You told me that you wrote a grant about period products and receiving a dispenser for the bathrooms. That must have been a great accomplishment.
Yes, it was. And I believe that grant, I wrote it a year and a half ago, but it might be 2.5 years ago because, time stopped when COVID. So,
sure.
We've had it for a little while now, and it works really, really well. We know that oftentimes when girls go to the bathroom, there might be a tampon and pad dispenser in the bathroom, but typically they cost $0.25. And in our digital age, and especially with our young teenagers, they don't often have $0.25 on them,
Sure.
And typically those products weren't very nice products. So with Ant Flow, we have 100% organic products that are housed in a dispenser in our bathroom. Push a button, and you're able to get one item out of it for free. And it's just really helpful for the girls, especially when there's that emergency situation or whatever. And then we also have a note next to the dispenser that this is just for like a one-time use. This is for emergency usage. Whereas the Comfort Closet can provide them a whole box of period products for at home for the month or for however long they would need them for.
I think that was a real eye-opener for me, actually hearing about the Ant Flow period products for other countries. I mean, it sort of has gone in a global direction.
Yes. It's definitely an organization to look into. It is women-run. It is fairly new. I want to say maybe 2016 or so they started this. But basically, they're offering free, accessible period products in bathrooms campus-wide. They think it's an important initiative for students and staff. And toilet paper is offered for free, so why aren't tampons and pads? So that's kind of like their way they want to go. They want to make sure that these period products are offered for free, whether it is a school district providing them to students or a business providing them to their patrons. Ant Flow is a great investment, I think, for just about anyone.
Talking about donations and different things that we can purchase as members of the community and bring to the Canton School District, is that how you'd like those donations to be brought, to be handed in, or can we mail stuff to the school?
Yeah, absolutely. If, using Amazon is convenient and they can just be shipped directly to the school, that's something that can be worked on. Someone could send me an email if they wanted to buy specific items or ask me the most convenient place for a gift card. And like I said, here shortly we will be set up to take those cash donations. So if that's the most convenient, people can always, mail those to Canton Area High School, care of Kalyn, Essick as well.
I would think that this is one of those campaigns or programs that you could submit as sort of a pilot and become sort of a larger movement, don't you think?
Possibly. It's certainly possible, not only with running the Comfort Closet, but with also having those Ant Flow products as well. I certainly try to tell all teachers that I know in the area, ones that I've worked with previously, about trying to get this initiative up off the ground in their districts, and not just in their high schools or middle schools, but they can be useful in our elementary schools as well. So currently, mine is run in our junior-senior high school, which is 7th through 12th grade, but we are currently working on integrating it into our sneaker program, where we give students free sneakers at the beginning of the school year so that hopefully they can get a large bag of hygiene items to start the year and just kind of be prepared already.
Oh, I'm so glad that that's the case because it's just such a good feeling to have new shoes at the beginning of the year. It's wonderful to be able to be the recipient of that. I'm sure they're just so thrilled.
Yes, Canton Area High School does a great job of taking care of its students, especially our ones that are most in need. And that's just one way that we help them get ready for the beginning of the school year.
Tell me a little bit about the buddy bags. Let's go back to the comfort closet items. And you were talking about sending home buddy bags for some of the families?
Yes, like most school districts in the area, every Friday we send home a bag of food with our most needy students for our most needy families in the area so that they can make sure that there's food in their pantries over the weekend, something that the kids can eat. So often when those are being sent out on Friday, I will send out a paper copy of our needs assessment to see if those families need any hygiene items while they're at it.
You said that there's teachers, when you have a need, sometimes you'll just send out an email to some of your colleagues and they'll help. How much support? I'm sure you get plenty of support from the other teachers.
The majority of our support is from faculty and staff that work here at Canton High School. We also, like I said, have members of the community or those small businesses that make donations as well. But I would say 60 to 75% of our donations come from our faculty and staff directly.
Because they also have that same sort of spirit. You want to make sure that you're lifting the students because they need it so much nowadays.
Right. And, oftentimes you'll find something in your house brand new that you never opened, that you're not going to open. Mm-hmm. But it could be useful to somebody else. So oftentimes, after Christmas, we'll get some of those lotion packages, body wash kind of stuff maybe that someone doesn't use. So if there's something that you have laying around that's brand new and unopened, that can always be useful to us.
So you have a list of different items that you'd be grateful to receive? I mean, you're talking about just general things that everybody uses.
Yeah, pretty much the general stuff. Like I said, our most requested item is deodorant. So I have those in full size and in travel size. Typically, if a student just needs one for their locker, for gym class, for the quarter, I'll give them a small one. Otherwise, they'll get a full-sized one. That's our most requested item. And then shampoo, conditioner, body wash is definitely more popular than soap.
Okay.
We also carry things like towels and washcloths and loofahs, period products. On occasion, we even have things like laundry detergent and toilet paper.
Okay.
So really just about anything that goes in your bathroom that could be helpful to making a kid feel clean and confident here at school is useful to us.
So students are able to come to your classroom. Just if there's any students that maybe be or a family member, would that be something that they would have to authorize, or would the student just be able to be like, I need to help my cousin too, something like that? I'm sure you're very open to anybody that needs.
Yes, we're very open to helping anyone within the district, really. Now, if there is a flood or a fire or some disaster that a whole family goes through, typically the Comfort Closet will put together a large box so that there's enough hygiene items for everyone, a new toothbrush, the toothpaste, all that kind of stuff, and we'll make them a nice big care package if a family goes into need like that.
So what is the address for Canton Area High School so that if anybody wants to mail anything or have it shipped from Amazon, I mean, that's an idea. Why not be able to send it right over? What's the address there?
509 East Main Street in Canton, PA, 17724.
Excellent. So we're going to get opportunities to send stuff, and that's a great time of the year here to be able to give a little something extra.
Absolutely. Makes you feel good.
I love it. So we're talking about great things for the Canton Area School District and being an example for many more schools that are hopefully going to be able to do this. Maybe they have do you know of any other schools that maybe have something similar? And besides, you said Bellefonte.
At the moment, no. Just the fact that I'm working with Bellefonte to hopefully get one off the ground. Okay. So I am willing to help anyone. I can send an email with basically how I got started, the materials that I use, those QR codes and lists that get hung in the hallway and bathrooms. So any teacher or district employee that's looking to start this, whether it's in your junior high school, your high school, or even your elementary school, please reach out to me, and I can leave my email address as well. It can be found on the Canton Area School District website. I'd be happy to help.
You were also mentioning, just as far as raising donations and the different community members, getting creative. I see a little creative ideas on your list here, like maybe have a social media battle or a class battle, or maybe have VFW or American Legion work together to collect some donations. Everybody can get involved.
Yes, absolutely. I think it would be great. And at some point this year, I'll probably have some sort of homeroom battle where we'll ask them to bring in either, product donations or financial donations, and the homeroom that brings in the most could win a pizza party or something like that. To just thank them for giving back.
Well, what a neat idea. And what a big heart you have, Kalyn Essick, to have this comfort closet in your school at Canton Area High School so that the kids can feel confident. It's such a time when they really do need it.
Absolutely. Those teenage years are vital, and lots of things going on within your body, hormone-wise, so it's certainly a time when they are in need of hygiene items.
Now, are you able to share any of these things on social media? Do you have a public account where someone can take a look?
I have a teacher Instagram. COVID pretty much got us all to start those. And my teacher Instagram does have quite a few videos and posts on it as well. So that on Instagram is kickstart_warrior. And you'll see me with my blonde hair there in my profile picture. But yeah, just recently I took a whole video of the comfort closet showing our students that we were all restocked, everything that was there, as well as some of those donations that had come in from a student and parent, as well as the Canton area move.
Well, it's going to be really exciting to start this process because we have a little bit of time to go before Christmas time. And then after that, of course, we'll revisit this because I'm thinking the spring semester is obviously another time for kids to come back to school and need some things too.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Kalyn Essick, she is a secondary English teacher at Canton Area School District and obviously very interested in supporting her students and making sure that they have a great year. I'm glad that you can do that and hopefully inspire others, Kalyn. That would be a wonderful thing for all the students to have the things they need at all times.
Yes, fingers crossed. That's my goal, that some other districts in the area now start this initiative. And again, if they need help and want to reach out to me, I, by all means, will be of help.
Sounds good. Thanks once again, Kalyn Essick from the Canton Area School District, starting the Comfort Closet. And any more information, you can check her out on her email for school, which is Essick, ESSICK, at canton.k12.pa.us. Thanks again, Kalyn.
Thank you so much, Freddi.
In Touch is locally produced in our studios at 1685 4 Mile Drive in Williamsport. To get in touch with us regarding questions, comments, or topic ideas, call weekdays between 8 and 5, 570-323-8200. You can also write to us at 1685 4 Mile Drive, Williamsport, PA 17701. Attention Freddi Hammer. Or email me at fhammer@backyardbroadcasting.com. For archived programs of our In Touch series, you can download and subscribe to our new Backyard Podcasting feature through a link on any Backyard Broadcasting website or obtained where podcasts are available. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Backyard Broadcasting. The programming discussed here on In Touch does not necessarily reflect the feelings or opinions of the management or staff. Thanks for listening to In Touch, a production of Backyard Broadcasting.